Well, here we are, we're at Seacliff. It's raining just now, and you can't really see anything out the window because it's the car park. But yeah, we're here at Seacliff. We're going to go for a kayak this afternoon. Could have gone for a dive, went for a dive yesterday, that was quite good. Bit of fear, but it was okay. Come down here for a kayak today, mainly because the tide is too low to fish from any of my Dunbar spots with the launch. I think it's just going to be a bit tight to get the kayak out on the launch. So here we are, we'll go get in the water and I'll see you guys in a few minutes once I've got the kayak down. For once, I've actually done my shoes up properly. Oh, that's a big setup. Woo! Not sitting properly for that. Sitting on the end of my rod. There we go. Get that out there. Made a bit of a mistake here. Right, let's go. And they're stuck in the bottom, right. Oh, it's wet now. Hoping to not get wet. Let's go. This way, and pull the kite around. So I was expecting some slightly nicer weather than we've got today. It was lovely this morning when I made this decision. Got up this morning, started work, decided, yep, the weather's going to be lovely all day, let's get out on the sea. I mean, it's fine, it's just a bit bumpy. It's not, you know, it's not minging, but there was due to be no wind, there's a bit of wind, and there's now rain forecast. You can see a big rain cloud. I don't know if you can come across on the GoPro, but up there there's some rain over towards Tantallon. So we'll just go and see what we can find today. Don't know how far out I'm going to go, haven't decided what I'm doing yet. Double check this drift. Got some jigs with me, I've got my feathers, I've got a couple of big jigging metals. We'll just see what we can find, see what we can get into. Right, a bit of a paddle today, so I'll see you there. And I don't think we've actually been filming. Okay, so we're out. We've made it to some ground at Seacliff. And we're just going to have a wee drop here. We're in 10 meters of water. I'm going to pull my marks up in a second once I get this rod out. There's a buoy in front of me, which is normally a good sign that we're in a good place. We've got wind running against tide, so tide's running from my left to my right, and the wind's running from my right to my left, which is obviously creating a little bit of swell, a bit of wind chop. It's nothing major. It's probably I don't know where this would be. Force 2. There's nothing particularly to worry about. Right. Pop this out. Pop that out there while we start our drift. Let's just get this working so we can see. So we're just over, we've just gone over a little lump here, and we're just heading to the area that I really wanted to get to. I think the drift will now take us over that. You can see the mark there on my sounder, if that's working. Oh god, it's gone right behind me. Might need more weight. I do have more weight. This is only 5 ounces. I've got 6. I don't have an 8 with me. At least I don't think I've got an 8 with me. Yeah, definitely drifting pretty quick. That out. I wonder if this is going to be heavy enough now that we're in a slightly heavier wind zone. So what's happening is the tide is picking up because we're running into the sort of heaviest part of the tide now. This is theoretically when the tide should be at its fastest. Fish on. It feels a bit small, but it's definitely a fish. Feels pretty small. It's a very small cod. Oh buddy, I'm sorry. It's a pretty big hook for your little mouth. I think you're being a bit optimistic there, to be honest, but okay. Little cod, you can go back. And away he goes. Down with speed. Where there is a little fish, there may also be a bigger fish. Let's go and have a look. Oh, my hand's all slimy now. There's a jellyfish. It's definitely bigger. That jellyfish is bigger than that cod we just caught. Well, that's nice. A couple of small fish. One just now and one from the other day. I'll make a video. See if we can catch another one. So that hit that on the drop. I just clicked off the reel. I wasn't even sure I had a fish on, it was so small. That must have weighed about the same as that lure. Got 100 grams on just now. Now we are coming up over a lump, and I'm not sure what I've set that weight at, so I think I might need to just take a moment just to bring that up a little bit. Pick this one up a little bit. Looks like it's set at about 10 meters. It's not coming up on the sounder like it was earlier. Obviously it's drifted too far away. I don't know if you know how sounders work. I've learnt this recently is there's a cone underneath you. So obviously if I'm out with that cone, then it's not going to pick it up any fish. Now I've only got this on a 15 meter cone. I'm really tight, mainly because I'm looking for that structure. That just nod? Mainly because I'm looking for that structure. I want to be tight in to that structure. And that's how I catch the fish, is I like finding those holes and lumps. The bigger cone is good if you're sort of sounding for bait or anything. I use the bigger cone if I'm looking for bait or such like. This is us coming over a lump now, so we've gone 12, 11, and I think we're about to go up to 10 as well. Oh, that looks a bit fishy. That looks very fishy. Get this all the way up. Fish? Or is that just a bump? My shoulder's a bit sore actually. Yes, fish on. Oh no. These are pretty big hooks, so if something gets this in the knife, it'll be a decent fish. Don't know if it was just dragging along the bottom. Oh, come on. No, I think that was just a... I really don't want to bring it up because we're in a really good zone. But at the same time, it feels like there's something on there. And I really don't think there is. Yeah, there was something there. There's fresh something on that, unless it's a bit of weed. It looks like a bit of fish. It's like something got on and got off. Some skin or something. Now, there are some pots in front of me. I've got no idea which way they're lying. So I've got to be a little careful here. I think we'll just make this drift. We'll just make sure we don't catch these pots. And then we'll go back to the jigging rod. Ah! Something there again. These are big hooks. We could fish with some smaller hooks, but we've just seen from this lure that they can get the big hooks in their mouths. These are maybe a little bit smaller actually. Come on. Oh, my shoulder. Turn the boat around, fish the other direction. I don't know if it's too much fishing or too much climbing. Anyway, too much of something. If I had bait, I'd consider maybe anchoring up to something, but because the drift's pretty quick. I don't have a drogue with me. Before anyone comments on the fact that I need to own a drogue, I don't have one. There's a fishing boat heading towards us, I think. Keep an eye on him. Someone's been commenting a lot about me using lures on the kayak, and I do like using lures on the kayak, but I tend to use them more in the summer. We're getting into summer, but my lure rod is damaged at the moment, so I'm going to need to either do a lure rod replacement, replace one of my eyes, or I'm going to need to buy a new rod. I haven't decided what yet, but I will go back to lures on the kayak, and today maybe is the day. We're just coming into lure season now. Water's 12 degrees today, so it's definitely the sort of temperature that we need it to be. I actually can't believe how quick this drift is, so I am going to have to turn around and paddle in a second. That's me reached Tosca's boys in front of me. That'll be me moving off. Tosca, the wee yellow boat. There's a video on the channel about Tosca. I don't know where it is. It's in one of the music shorties, I think, on the playlist. Check that out if you're interested. Oh, fish on. Yes, good fish. Yes. Oh, away it goes. Come on. Oh, I thought I lost it. I didn't. It's pulling pretty hard actually. Here we go. It's another little cod. Not little. Not as little as the last one. No. Alright, buddy. You've got 2 hooks in your mouth. Wow. Alright. Talk about being greedy. Where is my pliers? Where are my pliers even? I don't think that one's actually hooked on. It's this one that he's hooked with. I am not left-handed. It's turned. The hook should be out. There we go. Nice little cod there. He's going back. I wanted to get him back because he'd been out of the water for a little while. Oh, that was good. Another cod. Nice. Right on the marker of Cosker's boys. It's good to know for next time. Look at that. So that's dropping freely. Oh, and there's the fish going back down to the bottom, or it could be these lures. Who knows? And we'll jig again. Right, might leave these. I don't know how far I want to drift. I don't want to drift so far that I have a huge paddle back. But I also know that we're over good structure just now. We're drifting over John's pots just now, so we'll maybe not snag John's pots. And we'll come up the way. I assume he shot his pots this direction. So I think we'll maybe go for a paddle. Here. Oh, we're coming over some structure though. I don't want to leave the structure. Right, let's pull these up so we don't snag John's boys. Oh man. Definitely fishing marks on the bottom though. Right, I'm dropping back down. John, if I snag your pots, I'm sorry. Or Jack, or whoever's fishing these just now. Whoever's fishing these pots, if I snag them, I'm sorry. But there's a good bit of structure here and I want it. If I do snag them, please give me my lures back, because they're quite nice. Oh, good structure. I think I'm far enough away from those. The pot lines are pretty long, but I think I've now drifted at a decent angle to avoid them. And there's some definite, oh well, mind you, this could be the rope that I'm going over now. Or it could be a fish. That felt a bit fishy. Yeah, this is a pot line that I'm going over now. Right, let's get this up, because these are pots. I don't want to snag them. If I do snag your pots, please give me my stuff back. But I've not, so it's okay. Let's just unhook that. I need to take that bit of whatever that is off. Yep, right. Put that down there. Go for paddle. And I will see you after the paddle. Alright, back to where we came from. These pots here are running. Here are some pots. Right? And I'm not entirely sure which direction they're running. They're running there, I can see the line. I'll just pull this up to make sure I'm clear of these. Oh, bump into them. Who are they? I can't see. There's a tag on them. Right. Those two fishing pots must be so close to being over each other. We've now seen that the line is running that way. Now it could be looping round in the current, so we do have to be aware of that. We know the current's running that way, so it could be looped. So we just have to be a little careful as we come over this next section. I think might do this drift and call it a day. 6 o'clock. I said I'd get back sometime around 6:30, 7. We've caught 2 fish. I'm fairly happy. This really was just like a snap decision to come out fishing. I didn't really have anything prepped other than the feathers. I think if we'd had smaller feathers on, we possibly would have caught a couple more fish, but I'm not overly bothered about that. We've caught 2, I'm quite happy. It's going to be a fairly hefty paddle back in. The wind's died down again, which is nice. Like I said, I think we've tucked in behind the headland. I think it'll pick up as soon as we head that way. We'll finish off this drift. Just let this drift complete. And then we'll paddle in, I think. Oh, that felt fishy. Come on. Ah, I'm snagged. I'm unsnagged. Lucky. Right, big pinnacle here. That's maybe what I got snagged on, coming up the side of the pinnacle. I don't know how quick it relays from here to here. I don't know how fast that kind of happens, how quickly the sounder relays the information. Ah, no, snagged again. Nope, nope. I think I might be about to lose this. I think it's snagged on rope or something. Rope or kelp. Given how quick the drift is, I think if I quickly give that little line and then paddle forwards, I might be able to lose this. I might be able to loosen this so I can get ahead of it. Oh god, I'm caught on. That's going to be a lot of line lost if I lose that. I think, have I loosened it? I think I might have, you know. No, I haven't. Come on. Come on. I really don't want to lose this. I can avoid it. Ah, come on. Nah, I think this is going to be a snap job, unfortunately. Oh, is that it? Got to be careful now because I'm drifting back towards the snag. I think this might be inside a pot. Oh, John, I'm sorry. This is inside one of your pots. Oh, I think it might be. Ah, I thought those pots were running the other direction. It could just be kelp. But definitely, look at that. That is either me loose or I'm lifting rope up to the surface, which is not going to last for long, given the fact that it's a whole pot line. Hook the rope. I really don't want to break the rod. Ah. Oh man, that was annoying. I thought I was past it. Oh well, obviously I wasn't. Right, we'll put those away. I wasn't ready for that. Oh, I wasn't ready for that at all. Aha, it's cold. I was not ready for that wave at all. Come into the kayak and it's made me wet. Not me wet, just cold. Cold wet. Ah. Up we go. Look at that, I'm assuming it comes out okay. What a gorgeous view. Amazing place this. Love it. Put that back up there so you can see what I'm going through next.